Today on the channel, in celebration of Friday the 13th, we're going to take a look at NECA's ultimate Pamela Voorhees. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rich, and today is Friday the 13th, so we've got a special one. Now, I normally don't open up horror figures outside of the spooky season, which for me is September 1st to October 31st, Halloween, but it being June 13th, 2025, I thought I've got to do a Friday the 13th figure unboxing and review, and what better one to pick than the new couple months old NECA Pamela Voorhees, the Ultimate Edition. I cannot wait to get this open. Now, I wasn't going to do this. I thought I'll just let Friday the 13th go until spooky season comes around and I'll open up, but I just couldn't. Well, it's get closer and closer. For some reason, I love Friday the 13th. I really don't celebrate it. I will watch the movie, maybe the original or the second or the third or the fourth one. Those are my favorite ones. But I couldn't help it. I had to do it. So here it is, NECA Ultimate Pamela Voorhees. So taking a look at the packaging, it couldn't be better. It could not be better. You're using the poster art, and I absolutely love it. You get the outline of the killer here. You get the knife. You get Crystal Lake back there with one of the cabins. Just looks awesome. You get the Friday the 13th Ultimate Pamela Voorhees down here. Up here it says, "They were warned, they are doomed. And on Friday the 13th, nothing will save them." How awesome is that? Absolutely love it. On this side, you get Friday the 13th across the spine of the box. NECA, real toys there. Same thing on the other side. You can see the top. You get warning choking hazards and 17 years of age and over. Friday the 13th again, you get that blood red running down the 13. And then bottom, warning, copyright, labels. You do have the makers of the figure. That's awesome. I don't know another action figure manufacturer that puts that on their box. But it's really awesome. You get a New Line Cinema logo there, which I think they do now own, but Paramount was the original releaser of Friday the 13th. But now New Line Cinema, you see Real Toys barcode, and that's it. And on the back, we get some pictures of our action figure. Looks really good. You get different ways you can set it up with different accessories that it comes with, but man, that looks awesome. I cannot wait to get in this. Now, it does have a window box there you can open, and you get your figure there, a picture of your figure. And then in there, I know it's going to be hard to see with the glare of the lights, but you can see our action figure in there. So pretty awesome. I'm super stoked about this. And let's go ahead and get her out of the box. I will take her out of the bottom. I don't know why. There's no particular reason. That's how I've taken all my NECA figures out of the box, out of the package, actually. I do keep all my packaging, so I will keep this too. So let's reach in here and grab Mrs. Voorhees, pull her out. Oh my gosh, that looks awesome. There you go, empty box. We don't need that. I'll set that to the side. And here is Pamela Voorhees in her tray, in her plastic coffin. And we will take her out of that tray. And here's what you have as a backdrop photo opportunity right there if you want to take some pictures of Pamela in front of that. We'll set that to the side. And now here she is in just her plastic coffin. Looks great, don't she? I can't wait to get this out of the package. My gosh. All right, we will go through her accessories. I can't get over it. We'll go through her accessories first. Nothing's tied in. Awesomely, nothing is taped in. There is a cap, an accessory cap, I call them. I love how they put them in there. If you're going to have loose accessories, have a cap on it. Don't put the tape over it. Use a cap. Thank you, NECA, for doing that. All right, we will look at what we have here. First of all, we're going to get this big, awesome bow. And look at that, a real string on there. So how awesome is that? The bow is very flexible. This is awesome. So this is going to be fun. Now, did she use this? I guess she did. I know she used an arrow to stab up and kill Kevin Bacon, but did she... Do we see her using a bow? I don't think so. So we'll set that right there. And then looky here, we get, my gosh, they really gave us some stuff here. Look at this. We get 4, count them, 4 arrows. So I really wasn't expecting this. I'm trying to get these all on the same side here. There we go. 4 arrows. How about that? Well, looky here. Now, I am noticing that only one has the tip on it, so the other 3 do not have a tip. So I guess it doesn't have an arrowhead on it yet. So that's pretty weird. And they all do have different colored feathers on it. No, I don't think any one of them is the same. So that's pretty neat. So we'll set all 4 of those arrows there. And the next thing we have is this bone knife. Check that out. Now that has a lot of detail on it. You can definitely tell it's bone, I believe. A bone handle. You got the silver ends of it. It looks like it's also could be used for crushing something. That one, that handle end, and then the sharp knife there. Pretty neat. Great paint applications on that. So a little knife for Pamela Voorhees. And then over on the other side, we're going to get a axe. A big old axe. Now, this is a 2-hander. It's probably standard size axe, I would say. And we do have a little blood on there, believe it or not. I think I see blood, yeah. Red paint. It's got silver, black, brown, and red paint applications on that. Very nice. Next, we're going to get a boat oar. Oh, be careful with the boat oar. Man, that is in there good. Okay, I got it out without breaking it. But you have the boat oar. Here is the paddle end. Handle end is broke off with a sharp point right there. And that looks like wood. I'm telling you, that really looks like wood. And it looks like weathered wood, too. I love this. NECA did a fabulous job on this. So, man, it got all those accessories. And then we can't get through... oh, you know what? I did find some tape right here. The only piece of tape in the place was holding in the main weapon, which is going to be a machete. Yes, and a beautiful machete it is. Full tang all the way down. You can see the rivets in the handle, but that is awesome. Perfect looking machete for our Pamela Voorhees action figure. And that's not all. Now we're going to get into hands. So first of all, teeny tiny hands on Pamela Voorhees. These things are tiny. So, oh man. The first hand we're going to get is going to be a right hand, and it is very tight gripping for probably only the arrows. So I think that is going to be it. I don't think anything else is going to fit in that hand right there. It's only going to hold the arrows. I'm not sure if you can go all the way up, but I think it's probably be best to put the quiver in this hand like that. But whatever it is, it's got to slide through. So that's going to be how you're going to do it, because that's going to come up through the bed and get Kevin Bacon. So that is it. Right, tight gripping hand. Next hand, we're going to get a right, I guess it's going to be a bowstring drawing hand. So it's kind of kind of like this. As you can see, I'm trying to make that hand. So she's going to be holding, I think, the string with these two fingers with the arrow in between there. So very nice. Looks good. That's going to be the draw. So she's going to be right-handed. That is a right-handed gripping hand. And then we have a kind of a bigger gripping hand, and this is our first left hand. She does have a ring on her left finger, and it looks like a wedding ring. It is on that ring finger, and it's going to be able to hold probably the bow because it is open to a grip. So I believe this is going to be your left bow hand, and quite possibly also your axe and your oar and your machete probably also. And the last hand we're going to get is a right gripping. So this also holds your machete, your oar, your knife, or your axe. Very good. 4 extra hands. Now she does come with 2 hands, and they are kind of hands like this. Slapping hands, we'll call them. Slapping hands. So that is what is on the figure out of the package. So now let's go through these heads. Now the first head I'm going to look at is going to be this one, and it's kind of a surprised or upset. She's not quite there yet, but she's getting there, and it looks very much like Pamela Voorhees, the actress that played Pamela Voorhees, who is Betsy Palmer. Looks just like her. Hairdo, everything. I love it. She's got her teeth together. Her eyes are pretty wide, so great extra head there. The next one is maybe a little more gritting. The teeth and eyes not as wide, I think. They're very, very close. Yeah, this one more of a surprise look, and this one is definitely, she is coming at it. She's swinging that axe down, or she's pulling the bow back. She is there, right there. And that's not all. Look at this one. Mouth wide open, hollering. Look at that. Unbelievable likeness to Betsy Palmer. I can't believe it. Very good. Every hair sculpt, I believe, is the same. Yeah. All hair sculpt is the same. Just different facial expressions. And this one is really mad. Really, really mad. So great, great extra head sculpt. And that's not it. We have another head sculpt on the figure. So we get 4 heads with this action figure, this Pamela Voorhees action figure. All right, that is it with the accessories. So I'm going to turn her over and cut this tie off. There's only one tie. It's going around the waist. Oh, got it. Got it. There we go. Set that to the side. All right. Pamela Voorhees, grab her by her toe. And Pamela Voorhees has been resurrected. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. 50 coffin there. This is awesome. So awesome. That no more accessories on her. So let's just step through articulation quick. Head down a little bit, up not much, side to side a little bit. Head goes all the way around. Of course, oh my gosh, it's tight. With the extra heads, the head is going to be removable, but it is tight. All right, shoulders will go all the way around. We have a single butterfly in there. There is single jointed elbows, and they will get a 90-degree angle there. Kind of tight. She can call for the touchdown. Looks good. She has wrists. Let's see. Her wrists go down and up on this hand, and all the hands are going to go that way. Then we get, let's see, there is an ab crunch in there, I do believe, and there is a hula hoop waist, so you get pretty good movement there. Left, right. She can bend slightly at the waist, bend up. Yeah. She has what kind of splits? Pretty good splits for NECA. I'm surprised. Buttery smooth hips there. The hips will rotate slightly, not all the way around. We got single jointed knee, and it will get you a 90. Yes, it will. 90-degree angle on the knees. And there is rotation on that too, so that'll swing in and out. And let's see, the elbows also will rotate, throw the Nolan Ryan fastball. And ankles, there's slight movement, but not much. We got these pants on here. And I do not think I've seen these pants yet. Not on any of my action figures. Very skinny legs. But let's take a look at it. Now, this head sculpt, why, I'm Pamela Voorhees. I'm a friend of the Christies. If you remember, she's just introducing herself, and she's going to, as far as Alice knows, she's going to save her life. But here in just a few seconds, she's going to get her. She is definitely going to get her. Yeah, smiling face, nice face, but still looks a little psychotic. Great looking sweater. My gosh, that looks like, you would almost think that is soft goods. It looks so good. Wow. Everything about it. That infamous blue sweater that she wore. Black jeans. Looks good. Very good. She does have a knife sheath on her left hip here, so our hunting knife will be able to go in there. Black jeans, black boots. Just looks unbelievable. Again, the slapping hands on her, or the hold the face hands. You know, we do need some victims, some Friday the 13th victims of Pamela Voorhees and Jason Voorhees. So very good. I definitely want to check out the bow. So I am going to take this left hand, or this right hand, take this right hand off here. Comes off pretty easy, and we'll put on this drawing hand on there, and then we'll take the left hand off, and we will put on what I believe to be the bow holding hand. So let's see, can we get this in her hand is the question. Very pliable hand, so we shouldn't have a problem. There you go. She's holding her bow. Let's see. Now, I did open last month. I opened a Super 7 Storm Shadow, G.I. Joe Storm Shadow, and he had a pretty impressive bow. Now, I think this one may be more impressive. The only bad thing with that Super 7 bow was I could not get him to hold the bow. He couldn't draw the string. Let's see if Pamela Voorhees can. I think I'm going to hook it behind these other. Look at that. That looks good. Okay, we're not blind. There we go. What do you think of that? She does better than Storm Shadow does. Now, couldn't you get this arrow in there? I don't know. By God, we're going to try. Yes, we can. Look at that. Look at that. My gosh, that is so awesome. We've got Pamela Voorhees holding the bow with it drawn back. Never seen that in action figure form before. So good job, NECA. Wow, that was awesome. Boy, and she won't even let go of the string. So we know that bow gets in her hand. How about, let's take out, we'll get the bow off, and we're going to get this little hand on. Now, the little hand can hold only a bow. There you go. She can use this. She can stab somebody with that, but there's nothing else going to fit in that hand at all. None of these other accessories other than the 3 other arrows. So those will fit. So that hand is kind of limited on what it can do other than just a good prop. You know, she can, it's not quite a fist, but pretty close. Let's see. Now we can get with this hand, she can hold her machete. Look at that. And we'll take this hand off and put the other gripping on. So we got a right gripping and a left gripping on her now. And we'll try, how about the axe? Can we get the axe in her hand? Again, nice, pliable hands here. So here she is with the axe, the machete. Now, oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. That looks so good in her hand. Now I want to see if we can put both hands on this axe. Let's see. It could be a little tricky here. There we go. We got the axe in her hand right there. She's coming looking for Alice. Yes, sir. Put it that way. Hold it up. Can we get it slid down? Oh, looky there. She can. She can put it over her head. Go to whack somebody. My gosh, that's awesome. Very good articulation on this. Just being single jointed elbows and knees. It's very nice. Next, we have the oar. We can put the oar in her hand. Now, the oar, I will say, is a little bit loose. But she can still hold it. She's going to hit her with it. She can stab her with it, whatever she wants to do. So that's very nice. And last accessory, let's prove that we can get the hunting knife in her hand. Yes, hunting knife in her hand. Stab, cut. Again, very good. Will it go into the left? A little bit, or on the right, a little bit loose there. It's about the same on both hands. So very good. The hunting knife fits. We will put the knife in the sheath. Why not? Hunting knife in the sheath. I will mention that's not very tight, so that could fall out of there. Let's see. It's staying in there, but it did come out a little bit. But very good. Got that. Now let's get another face. Boy, the heads are tight. Are we going to go the screaming head on the shelf, you think? Oh, man, look at that. Kind of a little bit, I don't know. This head may look a little large on her right there. A little bit large. Does it? I think so. Maybe not. That head doesn't look bad. I think that smiling head looks better. Let's get this crazy looking wide-eyed mouth closed head. I mentioned that the heads are very tight. All right. Yeah, this one looks better. I do believe that open mouth head looked I think the scaling was a little bit off. That one looks better too. Man, I love it. Now, what do I have to go with her? Of course, we got to get her son out. We have to get Jason out. So right here, I have a Friday the 13th, the New Blood action figure here. Now, I do have one in this package, but I will say I also have one loose, so we can get this one out. So here is the New Blood. Look how much bigger he is than her. A monster compared to his mom. We also have part 2, which I will have to take this one out of the package. I have unboxed this on the channel, so if you want to go back, you're going to have to go way back in time and check out me unboxing either one of these Jason Voorhees. Oh, I lost Jason right there. We'll pull this Jason Voorhees up. Part 2 Jason Voorhees. Now, I love this action figure right here. Very good. Again, lots bigger than his mom. But side by side, look at that. They look great. Even though we never saw them side by side, we'll get this out of the way. Set it down here. And then, if this is not my favorite Jason Voorhees action figure, it's going to be this one. Part 3. Absolutely love it. Also, 2 and 3 are my favorite Friday the 13th movies. I don't know if it's by a long shot, but I love 2 and 3. Probably, depending on when you ask me, or what day of the week you ask me, do I like 2 better or do I like 3 better? It varies, but it's one of those. And then 3rd would be the original. I think that's my next favorite. But here's another. This is Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees 3D. These action figures are just amazing. Like I said, we got the The other one, which I'm not getting him to stand. I'm getting Bendo. There we go. We got them all there. So look at this. Get this out of the way. So excited about Friday the 13th. I love all these. This Pamela Voorhees. I mean, it's not better than the Jasons. I mean, articulation wise, it is better than all of the Jasons. She's very well articulated. Joints are really smooth. So as far as engineering goes, it's great. But man, these two right here, I love them. I love them. Something else I will bring out, but I'm not going to unbox it. I will wait till the spooky season on this one. Is going to be the Pamela Voorhees Lady in the Lake. The dream sequence from part 3. This is going to be awesome. I will open this. I got this at a toy store. You can see I paid $40 for it. But, yeah, it is sealed, so I've got to crack the seal, I guess, to get it out of there. But it is a NECA, but it is their soft goods version. It's not the ultimate, so I really am excited for spooky season come around. Open that up. And then I do have one other thing I found this last October or November or September, a pair of underwear. So, yes, look at that underwear. I think I am going to wear these to bed tonight in celebration of Friday the 13th. My wife's going to say, what are you doing with those on? I'm going to say, baby, it's Friday the 13th. It's time to get it on. But these are made by Swag, I guess it says on there. But super cool. I can't wait. Tonight. They're going on tonight. Yes, sir. So that's going to be it. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. I hope the day is not cursed for you, but I hope you have a few nightmares. I really do. Think about Betsy Palmer as Pamela Voorhees coming at you. Knife, a bow, an axe. Woo-wee! I love it. I cannot wait till spooky season now. This has got me amped up. I have so many action figures backed up for spooky season. But man, what a line. NECA has hit it out of the park with this Friday the 13th Ultimates line. Does it get better than this? I don't know. The Universal Monsters by NECA is pretty good, but this Friday the 13th line is unbelievable. But that is going to be it. Happy Friday the 13th. Oh, check out our Never Not Horror podcast. Since we're talking about horror movies, we talk about and celebrate and rate a movie, one particular movie per episode. It could be a good movie, a bad movie. I'm sure we're going to be doing Friday the 13th very, very soon. So keep your ear out for the Never Not Horror podcast. It is myself and Steve Clark, the great author of many horror books, but that's it for Friday the 13th. Betsy Palmer, NECA, Pamela Voorhees. Till next time. Oh, yeah. I love it.